My name is Silvie Meeuwissen. I am a senior scientist as well as a project manager at Camp Connection. And in the next 8 to 10 minutes, I will tell you about our mission of the company, which is to help you, so academical institutes, SMEs, but also larger companies, to realize the scale up and finally GMP production of your medicine for clinical studies and even beyond. So, about our company, it is located in the Netherlands, in Os, and we are at Pivot Park. Pivot Park comes from the former Merck MSD terrain, which used to be Organon, one of the biggest pharmaceutical companies in the Netherlands. So we have very nice state-of-the-art facilities that were already standing there when we started the company. We are a CDMO, which stands for Custom Development and Manufacturing Organization, which means that we help clients both for the development as well as the manufacturing of their medicines. We have two pillars in the company. So we both work on active pharmaceutical ingredients, the APIs, as well as the nanomedicines. We don't exist for that long yet, so we were founded 5.5 years ago. But still, we are growing very steadily, and we are now over 60 employees and over 50 FTEs. We are, well, I can say world leading, so we have customers in the European countries, but also in the USA, in Canada, and in Israel. So our business area, it's really the development stage. So the clients that usually come to us, they have already developed their product, they have their lead candidate, and they have shown that it has very potentially good activity in some mice or some other animal models. And then they want to continue with the toxicological phase and eventually the clinical phase. And we step in at toxicological phase usually, so we prepare the first toxicological batches, which, well, often you need more material than you can produce in your own lab. And once the toxicological phases have been completed, we continue with the GMP production for the clinical trials. We have been producing materials for clinical phase 1, 2, 3, and we're even going to commercial realization at the moment. So we do process and analytical R&D. We do the GMP manufacturing. We also do the release and the stability testing of the products. And we help you with the IND and IMPD support filing. Well, of course, when you want to produce under GMP, you need a very rigid quality system. So we have been certified by the Dutch health authorities based on the ICH guidelines for industry for our active pharmaceutical ingredients and the Udorelex for the drug products, so the nanomedicines. So we are certified to manufacture and test the APIs. We're also certified to manufacture and test the bulk drug products. We're not certified to do the fill and finish, but we are certified to analyze the fill and finish product. We have very regular audits by companies and regulatory bodies from both the Netherlands and outside the Netherlands. And we have a strong QA/QP team that supports all this. So about our capabilities for the nanomedicines. Our strength, I can say, is that we combine chemistry with formulation technology. So we can produce both the building blocks, where your nanomedicine is made from, as well as we can do the formulation. And because we have a lot of chemistry in-house, we can also handle high-potency drugs. For instance, docetaxel or doxorubicin for anti-cancer drugs. We can do continuous flow as well as batch-wise productions, depending on what is necessary for your product. And if also necessary, then we can set up an entire single-use disposable plant for all the downstream process of your nanomedicine, which includes bags and filters and purification steps, everything. We are currently experienced in iron oxide nanoparticles, polymeric nanoparticles, liposomes, and PLGA nano or microspheres. But that doesn't say that we're not capable of doing anything else. It's just that we have not worked on it yet because there haven't been any clients yet who were asking about these particles. But I know that very soon we will start, for instance, also with silica nanoparticles. Then about the development and the production. So we help, if necessary, to design and discover the nanoparticle. Usually that is already done by our customers. But yeah, if necessary, we can tweak a bit and help them get the process ready for GMP production. Then we continue with the development and the scale up to go to the required scales for the first clinical trials. And what is also important there is that we help with the analytical method development, because analytics is very important, as we already heard in the presentation of the NCL. Then we manufacture the tox batches. If that gives good results, then we continue with the manufacture of clinical batches under GMP. This usually also requires stability studies, so we help in that. And yeah, as I already mentioned before, we do the IMPD, IND product filing. Or we help you with that, I'm sorry. Then about our facilities. We are located in two buildings. The first is our GMP pilot plant. So we have 4 production suites where we can run 4 productions at the same time. But we also have a laboratory where we can produce materials up to 1 kilo, so the smaller scales. In the case of the nanomedicines, we do the formulation in a specified room, the formulation processing room. And before it leaves our building to go to the fill and finish site, we usually have a low bioburden step, like a filtration in our C-class room. And well, the other building, it is just analytical laboratories, R&D laboratories, and offices. About the analytical sciences, as I said, we think it is very important. So about half of our technical staff is working in the analytical sciences. And we help the customers to develop the analytical package for IND, IMPD filing. Also method development and validation of those methods so they can be used to release your GMP-produced products. And as I said, we do stability testing, which is under ICH guidelines. We have a documents management system, so it is all 21 CFR Part 11 compliant, which is required, for instance, by the FDA. And well, to finish with a very short case study of what we are capable of, it can be nice to have an example about that. And this is a polymeric nanoparticle loaded with docetaxel for our customer Crystal Therapeutics, which is a company based in the Netherlands. And they have designed a nanoparticle from polymers that is cross-linked, and in that cross-linked micelle, the drug is also cross-linked via a linker. So it's a very stable situation, and once you have it inside the body, then it slowly releases the drug by degradation of the linker. Well, we have helped them with the process and analytical development for the monomers, for the polymer, the docetaxel linker, and eventually the nanoparticles. So that means that we have produced under GMP the monomers, which were 4 batches of 3 kilograms. The polymer, which were 2 batches of 2 kilograms. The docetaxel linker, well, that was less necessary, so that was 200 grams. And the final nanoparticle, first a 10-liter tox batch and twice 40-liter of clinical batch. And they are doing very well. So they are soon going to enter clinical phase 2. And let's see how that goes. Well, if there are any questions after this meeting, I know that you would like to have a coffee break soon, so you can ask me during the coffee, or you can just contact us via the details on the slide. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sylvie, for this nice presentation. So, unless there is a burning question, but then otherwise I would recommend you, for those who are interested, to contact Sylvie during the coffee break in the coffee room upstairs. And so thank you once again. I think this is very nice, having a facility which is fully operational and offering service to the customers. And based from my own experience at EUNCL, providing, reliable quality, batches with reliable quality is a major challenge for the early developers. So thank you very much.